What's up guys, Jim Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Friday the 2nd of June. Today's episode is absolutely jam-packed again, a lot of confirmed deals today and a lot of really good rumours. So just before we get any further, as always, if you can show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target as always. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily Fifa content. Also, click that little notifications tab next to it and be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you missed yesterday's video, we're down below in the description box. And today's question of the day for the comment section below is going to be, if your club could sign one player and one player only this summer, who would you want it to be and why? Right, so let's jump into confirmed deals. And the very first player is at one in the Bundesliga, and that is going to be David Selke, a German striker, going from Leipzig to Hertha Berlin for around £7.23 million on a long-term contract. And I believe a couple of years ago when he went to Leipzig, it was a very controversial one because he dropped down a tier of football. I think a lot of people believe he's in it just for the money, and I'm not sure if it worked out too well for him at Leipzig, but now he's moved on to Hertha Berlin like I said. Now we go on to Darren Fletcher, going from West Brom to Stoke City on a free transfer after his contract expired, or it will expire at the end of June. It's a 2-year deal for him. Then we move on to Sergio Lyon, a striker, now playing for Real Betis from Osasuna for €3.5 million. And now we move on to Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, and this guy, he was a free agent after leaving Schalke at the end of his current season, but now has rejoined his old club in Ajax in the Eredivisie. So Huntelaar is like 34 years old now, but he is going to a team in Ajax that are very young, I believe one of the youngest in European football right now, so he probably had a lot of good experience to them and helped them develop. And now we go on to Yaya Toure. So Man City have been clearing out a lot of players as of late, and I thought Yaya, he may be on that list as well, but no, he's got a new 1-year deal to remain at Man City until 2018 at least. And another player who got a new contract yesterday is going to be Radamel Falcao of Monaco, who's now signed on until 2020, so a 3-year deal for him after I believe getting 30 goals in all competitions last season, so back to his best, and it's nice to see that. And he was also a massive key part of Monaco lifting the title as a very young squad. Now we got on to Ederson, the goalkeeper of Man City now, from Benfica. But the thing about this one, City, they have not confirmed themselves just yet, but Benfica, they've confirmed it on their end. The report from Benfica does say €40 million, which converts to £34.7 million, and in fact, that does make him the world record fee for a goalkeeper. It does also mention how 50% of the fee is set to go to third parties, so around £17.35 million, if my maths is correct there, is what Benfica will be getting, and the rest will go to third parties. And that could be why Man City haven't confirmed it yet, because the third parties involved, maybe a bit of a confusion there. And now we've got a confirmed one for a managerial change, and that is going to be Roberto Mancini going to Zenit on a 3-year deal. So the former Man City manager has now got a new job for Zenit St. Petersburg. And now on your screen will be Antoine Griezmann. The reason for that is about Atletico Madrid and their transfer ban. This is fully official now, it's fully confirmed, and it could affect a lot of transfers potentially this summer. So first up, it's basically Atletico Madrid. They will not be able to register or sign new players until January 2018. Their transfer ban was upheld by the CAS, and the Spanish side were banned in July 2016 for registering players for 2 transfer windows for breaching FIFA's rules of the signing of minors. Atletico definitely aren't very happy about this, and in fact, in December, Real Madrid had their ban for the same offence halved on appeal. And that is why they're very annoyed, of course. But now we actually move on to Antoine Griezmann himself, and basically the striker has suggested he's staying at the club despite reported interest from Manchester United. And he actually posted on social media, but Instagram, Twitter, and he said, "Now more than ever, #Atleti, #altogether." It came just hours after the transfer ban was upheld, meaning the player, he couldn't be replaced if he was to leave anyway. It did emerge earlier on Thursday though that Manchester United had called their interest in signing the player, as Atletico could not buy players until January. It's now anticipated they'll offer Griezmann a new contract. United were keen on the forward and were considering whether to trigger his release clause or not of €100 million or £87 million. However, a source close to United said Griezmann was no longer a priority and they're moving on to different targets. And it seems to be a very quick change of heart from Antoine Griezmann. About a week or so ago, it looked like he was trying to force a move to United, but now looks like he will be staying. Next up, we go on to Dalbert, a young Brazilian left-back currently playing for Nice. According to Damasio, he's told the league on side he wants to leave the club for Inter Milan. And the article also says that Nice want €15 million to part the player, and it looks like it could be done very soon. And now we move on to Kurt Zouma from Chelsea. So yes, I did mention how Bertrand Traore from Chelsea is apparently in talks to go to Lyon, and Tolisso is in talks to go the other way. And now, apparently in that meeting regarding Chelsea and also the owner from Lyon, Kurt Zouma was also mentioned, as Lyon are interested in him as well. And I do imagine this could be a loan deal, by the way, because Chelsea, they've got a lot of centre-backs and potentially in the market for even more. And Zouma, he's dropping down the pecking order. But being the fact he's so young, with a lot of potential, a loan move could do him a lot of good, especially to a club like Lyon where he'll be playing each week in a solid league. And also a league he's very comfortable in, because he used to play there for Saint Etienne. Now we go on to Renato Sanchez of Bayern Munich, linked to Monaco today, according to Kicker. Monaco want to sign Bayern duo Douglas Costa and Renato Sanchez, and that could be because Monaco right now have got a lot of bids for some of their players. For example, Bernardo Silva, he's already got to Man City. You've got MBAPPE, Bakayoko, we've got Lamar. Who else we got? There's quite a lot of Fabinho, the list goes on. I also forgot Mendy, the left back, so they may have to buy a lot of players this summer to replace a lot of the players that helped them win the league last year. They have already signed Tielemans from Anderlecht, so potentially having Renato Sanchez and him in the same team, and MBAPPE maybe, that's like a career mode dream right there. And now we move on to the Ivorian midfielder, Seri, who currently plays for Nice. So apparently, according to Ojogo, Nice have submitted a €3 million offer for Rio Ave 21-year-old Croatian midfielder, Filip Krivanovic. And the reason I mention that is because he could be the replacement for Seri, whose representatives have met with Barcelona, but the Catalan club have yet to enter into contact with Nice. And there are also a lot of reports saying that PSG could be in for him as well, so a very in-demand player right now in the French league. Then we move on to Bakayoko, another youngster currently playing in France, into Chelsea today. Premier League champions Chelsea and AS Monaco are in regular contact about possible transfer deals this summer, according to reports in France. The two clubs have got an excellent relationship. From Chelsea's side, they are looking to conclude a deal for Bakayoko of AS Monaco. Fee negotiations are ongoing, and the midfielder himself has made the Blues his priority. Talks are going at a relatively slow pace because AS Monaco's desire to potentially include some Chelsea players in the eventual deal. The two individuals that Monaco have their eye on are going to be Belgian international Michy Batshuayi and Charlie Masonda, who Monaco have been after since 2015. Other reports are saying £42 million could be the fee, and it could see Nemanja Matic leave Chelsea to go to Manchester United. And talking about United, a very short one today, according to Record in Portugal, Manchester United close to sign Benfica defender Victor Lindelof for £30 million, and to be fair, this was rumored a lot back in January. The next player in today's episode is going to be Wojciech Szczesny, still owned by Arsenal. Yesterday was linked to Napoli, last season spent out on loan at Roma, and according to Daily Mail today, Juventus have joined Napoli in the race to sign the goalkeeper, again from Arsenal. And if he wants first team football, let's face it, at Juventus he won't get that, because Gianluigi Buffon, he's still one of the world's best. And I imagine in a couple of years time, Gianluigi Donnarumma, he could well be the new number one for Juventus, and not Wojciech Szczesny. Then we got on to Benjamin Mendy, a player that's been featured a lot lately, linked to Man City yet again. It is a very brief one from Sky, but what it does say is that Man City are closing on a deal worth £40 million with Monaco for the left back. And now we've got a player that put in a transfer request just a few days ago, and that is going to be Riyad Mahrez from Leicester City. So according to France Football today, AS Monaco and Arsenal, who are interested in Mahrez, will not pursue the player if Leicester City maintain their €45 million asking price. And his salary demands of €550,000 per month are also putting Monaco off. So the player definitely wants to leave this summer, but Leicester, they're going to play hardball about it. Whoever wants him, they'll have to pay big money to get him. He's asking for a very large wage as well, because I think right now, he's on over £100,000 per week at Leicester. It will be very interesting to see where he ends up next season. Personally, I have no idea where it'll be. He's asking for a fair amount of money, but I'm pretty sure someone will end up paying it. I said it the other day, if you put him in a team full of creative players and very good players, I'm pretty sure he'll get back to his best like he was a few seasons ago. And now we move on to Mohamed Salah into Liverpool yet again, this time according to Sky, and Sky in Italy have claimed that Roma have rejected a €30 million bid from Liverpool for the winger. So again, Sky said that Roma want Liverpool to pay up to £40 million for him. Roma paid $30 million for him last summer after a loan spell from Chelsea. And now finally we've got a very reliable source saying about this rumour, and that is going to be Paul Joyce. He said that further discussions are planned with Roma, and Mohamed Salah is keen to move to Merseyside. He claims that Roma want almost £35 million for him. It's not too far in the gap between the bid and the actual asking price itself, and Gazzetta dello Sport has said Liverpool have already reached an agreement with Mohamed Salah and is trying to work out a fee now with Roma. And now we've got a very big piece of information for AC Milan fans, as according to Damasio, Morata has agreed personal terms with Milan €8 million per year for 5 seasons, and the negotiations with Real Madrid are set for next week. And that signing from Lyon would show a lot of intent, especially as a rebuilding club, signing a lot of players early on, and they should have a very solid squad for next season, hopefully get back to what they were in the Champions League. Next up, we move on to MBAPPE, the youngster linked to Arsenal today. And this is according to reports in France today, in particular at L'Equipe. It does say Arsenal have made a bid of €100 million, £87 million for MBAPPE. If true, of course, it would be Arsenal's biggest ever bid. It'd fall just short of Pogba's fee to Manchester United last summer, and it does say that Arsenal have been following MBAPPE for years. I believe there's also a rumour saying MBAPPE actually met with Arsene Wenger at his home and stuff and tried sorting out something there, so I'm not sure how true that is. If it is true, that would be insane. And it also mentions that should MBAPPE to Arsenal not materialise, they have got a plan B and a backup, and that player is going to be Alexandre Lacazette of Lyon. They are making preliminary steps for Lacazette, according to L'Equipe again, and that's serious signs from Arsene Wenger. And I know a lot of people, including Arsenal fans below, we've seen this before, we link to so many big players, but we don't go through with it. And let's face it, if Arsenal are in the Champions League, they probably have to spend a lot of money this summer to try and fight for next season, because everyone else around them will also be doing the same by improving their squad, spending money, and Arsenal have got to keep up with that. So the date, like I mentioned at the very start, is June the 2nd. We're still about a month away from the transfer window officially opening, and it's already looking very promising. And on that note, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Again, remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and click the little notifications tab next to it to be notified whenever I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. Remember, today's question of the day: if your club could sign one player and one player only, who would it be and why? Let me know down below in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.